Come in.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Nick. I'm going to be your nurse today.
Hi, Nick.
Can you just do me a favor really quick and confirm your name and date of birth?
Sure. Kyle Bailey, 11-4-94.
Perfect. Kyle, do you have any allergies?
I do not.
No? Do you, on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being no pain, 10 being the worst pain you've ever felt in your life, where do you think you put yourself?
I'm at a 0.
0. Perfect. So we're just going to do a quick head-to-toe assessment today. Just pretty much cover everything, make sure everything's in order and all that. So if I could just get you to take off your gown really quick, if that's okay?
Yep.
Perfect. Alright, so I'm just going to ask you a couple questions first, just to make sure you're oriented and everything.
Okay.
Do you know today's date and year?
Yeah, so it's 11/26 of 2019. And what is today? Today's Tuesday.
Yes. And do you know where you are?
We are in Downers Grove at the Loyola Nursing Program.
Perfect. And do you know who the current president is?
Trump.
Yes. Okay, so do you know your height and weight?
Yeah, 6 feet tall, about 200 pounds.
Perfect, I'll record that. So if you could just stand up for me and walk to the door, I just want to measure your gait, make sure that everything's normal.
Okay.
So we can see that he's got even gait, he's not limping, he's not favoring one leg over the other, which is fantastic. Any pain with walking?
No.
Perfect. So I'm just going to check general appearance now to make sure that everything is in order, we don't have anything crazy sticking out. He appears to be in good color, good temperature, everything looks good. Yeah. So now we're going to move on to skin and nails. So if I can just see your hand really quick. I'm just going to check for nail clubbing. Doesn't appear we have any, which is fantastic. I'm going to check cap refill. Make sure we're going in under less than 3 seconds. We're good on that one. Good on that one too. So now I'm just going to check temperature. Going to palpate a little bit. Do you have any pain with palpation?
No.
No. Perfect. Alright, so now we're going to check the scalp, check the hair, which is quite easy in this case. You don't have any infestations, which is fantastic. No scarring along your scalp, anything like that. Do you have any sort of head irritation or anything like that?
No, I don't.
Perfect. So I'm just going to look for facial symmetry now. Everything looks balanced, everything looks good. Can you give me a big smile? A frown? Can you open and close your eyes? Perfect. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the eye assessment. So we're looking for symmetry, which we have. Eyes are in the right place, everything looks good. Pupils are round, sclera is white. We're looking here for a clear cornea, which is fantastic. We don't have any yellowing of the eyes, which is great. So now I'm just going to check your pupils, make sure they're dilating.
Okay.
So I'm just going to flash this light off to the side. Perfect. Perfect. One more test. Perfect. Awesome. So the pupils are responsive to light. They are dilating, but they're coming back, which is fantastic. So I'm just going to have you look one more time. Awesome. So eyes are looking good. Everything is balanced. So now we're going to move on to the ears. Do you have any sort of hearing aid or anything like that?
No.
No. So ears appear to be symmetrical. They're in the right places, which is fantastic. Do you ever come into contact with any sort of loud noises at work or at home or anything like that?
No, I don't.
And you don't have any ringing in the ears, tinnitus, anything like that?
No.
Perfect. Alright, so now we're going to move to your nose. We're just inspecting again, symmetry. Make sure that it is where it's supposed to be. Fantastic. Do you have any sort of drainage or nosebleeds or anything like that?
No.
Alright, so I'm going to have you cover up one nostril. Okay, and the other side. Perfect. So now we're going to go into the mouth. So I'm actually going to grab some gloves. So first we're just going to check the lips, make sure they are nice and plump and pink. And can you see your teeth like this? Okay, so they're all there. That's good. Do you have any tooth pain? Do you have any fillings or artificial teeth or anything like that?
No.
No? You can do me a favor and do this? Alright, gums are looking pink, which is fantastic. And the tops? Awesome. Same thing. Gums are looking pink. We don't notice any irritation, so that's fantastic. Jeez, these gloves. Okay, so I'm going to grab my tongue depressor. I'm just going to check back of your throat so you can say, ah. Perfect. So everything is pink, membranes look good, I don't see any inflammation. If you can just lift your tongue up. Perfect. Everything looks good under there too, no inflammation, everything's pink. Fantastic. Okay, so now we're going to move to head and neck range of motion. So I'm just going to check, make sure you are balanced. Do you notice your head is favoring one side or the other?
No.
Nope. Okay, you look nice and symmetrical, which is fantastic. I'm just going to check from the back. Perfect. So if you can, I'm just going to test your range of motion. If you can just do chin and then bring it back up. One more. Perfect. And then ear to shoulder. Perfect. And then look over the shoulder. Do you have any pain with that?
No.
Perfect. Alright, so now we're going to move to our extremities. So I'm going to start with a couple of strength tests. So if you can just grab my hands and squeeze.
Okay.
Perfect. Any pain with that?
Nope.
Okay, so now you're going to pull towards me, I'm going to pull towards, yeah. You pull towards you, I'll pull towards you.
Okay.
Okay, got it. And then push towards me, I'll push towards you.
Okay.
Perfect. Feel good?
Yes.
Okay, so now I'm just going to check the rest of the upper extremity. Any tenderness while I'm palpating?
No.
Perfect. Awesome. So now we're going to do some wrist range of motion. So if you can just stick them out, we're going to do pronation, supination. Perfect. We're going to do some rotation. And then we're going to do in and out. We just want to make sure that we're hitting all of our ranges of motion to make sure that everything's there. So I'm going to check your brachial pulses now. Your radial pulses. Perfect. So we're getting nice strong pulses, +2, which is exactly what we want. Perfect. Alright, so now we're going to check some of your respiratory noises. So if you can just take a big breath in for me and then let it out. Okay, and we see with that he is not using any external muscles. We're not seeing his neck flex up, which is good. We don't want him working hard while he's breathing. We have a nice 2-to-1 ratio between the chest, which is exactly what we want to see. So I'm just going to go ahead and listen to a couple of your respiratory sounds, if that's okay.
Sure.
All right. Breathe in. One more. Perfect. Breathe in. Check right under here.
Okay.
Breathe in. And again. Perfect. So now I'm going to come around to the back. All right. Breathe in. Okay. And again. One more. And last one. Perfect. So we're hearing the exact brachial sounds that we want to hear. I'm not hearing any wheezing, any labored, any crackling, so that's fantastic. All right, so now we're going to move on to your cardiovascular. So I'm just going to palpate your carotid.
Okay.
There we go. Again, we're getting a nice, strong +2 pulse out of this. Perfect. All right, so now I'm just going to listen to some of your heart noises.
Okay.
We're going to start at the aortic. So now if I can just have you lay on your side facing that way, I'm just going to give one more reading.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to want to palpate first and make sure that I find the pulse. Perfect. Okay, so we got 43, so we multiply that 2, so that gives us 86, which is perfect, right within your range. We're getting a nice strong beat, feels good, sounds good. I'm not hearing any skipping or anything like that, so that's great. So now we're going to move on to your GI system.
Okay.
I'm just going to palpate all 4 quadrants. You let me know if you have any pain or tenderness or anything like that.
Okay.
No pain, no tenderness,
Nope.
anything like that?
Nope.
Okay. Perfect. Awesome. So he's not giving any off any pain or tenderness. And you can see he's got a nice regular shape when we come down here and observe from all angles, which is fantastic. So I'm just going to give you another listen. Okay, so we're hearing normal BM sounds, which is fantastic. And when was your last bowel movement?
It was about an hour ago.
Okay, and did you have any complications with it, or everything came out okay?
Nope, it was normal.
Perfect, no pain or anything?
Nope.
Awesome. Alright, so now we're just going to move down to the lower extremities. Is it okay if I lift your hands up?
Yes.
Perfect. So, we're just checking for, any bruises, any big wounds, any discoloration. We want to make sure all this hair is evenly distributed. Do you have any pain on palpation?
No.
Perfect. Okay, everything looks good. So we're just going to check for capillary refill in the toes. We want to make sure again that we're refilling in 3 seconds or less. Looks good there. Perfect. Alright, so we're just going to run through a couple more range of motion tests. So if you can just take your leg, bring it up.
Okay.
Perfect. And the other one? Awesome. Alright, so for the ankle, I'm just going to have you rotate.
Okay.
Perfect. And then back and forth, like you're hitting the gas pedal. And then pronation and supination, so inside and outside. Awesome. Any pain with those?
Nope.
Perfect. Alright, so I'm just going to check the pedal pulse. There it is. Alright, pedal pulse is there. It's presenting, it's +2. Perfect. So I will give you your call right now.
Okay.
Here you go.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna lower the bed back down.
Okay.
Is there anything else I can get you right now?
No, I'm okay.
Awesome. Jeez. This bed moves slow.
I know.
Alright, now let's get you down. Already all the way down. Perfect. So I will hand hide you and let me know if there's anything I can get you, okay?
Okay, thank you, Nick.
Perfect, thank you.